Hello, this is Father Michael Nasser coming to you from St. Nicholas Orthodox Church here in Grand Rapids, Michigan for this week's Midweek Reflection. And this week I'm reflecting, as you might imagine, on Holy Week. And I just want to focus on that, first of all, from the title. This is Holy Week. It's a week long. And what I want to talk about is what Holy Week is and what Holy Week isn't. The word week, obviously, it's 7 days. It's a whole week. The word holy means set apart. And so if it's set apart, there's a couple things that it's not. If it's a holy week, it's a week set apart, there's a couple things that it's not. First of all, it's not a holy couple days. So often, because maybe an imitation of what we see in the Roman Church or the Protestants, it's just Holy Friday and Easter Sunday. It's a whole week. And actually, what leads in a Holy Week is a dual feast of Lazarus Saturday and Palm Sunday. Lent ends the Friday before Lazarus Saturday. Then you have this beautiful week from Lazarus Saturday through Pascha Sunday, which is really, it's an entire week. It's not just a couple days. And because it's holy, it's not regular. It's not just an ordinary week. It's the one holy week of the year. It's the 1 week out of the year that we set apart, which means it's not just, let's add a little religion to our lives. Sometimes I think it's Holy Week, so let's try to just add a little more religion and we'll go to a couple services, but everything else is normal. It's not stuff everything into it week. It's Holy Week, meaning if we try to set it apart but not set it apart and do everything we normally do, it's not set apart. It's not holy. It's not special. And it then becomes really like high pressure. Like we've got to get to this and got to get to that and then get ready to get to school and we got practices and we got work. Now, there are realities to life. We can't just take off. Not most of us can take off the whole week. But as I do, at least in my parish here at St. Nicholas, I start telling people in January, think about Holy Week. What part can you take off? Can you take off half a day on Thursday to be here to take your place at the Lord's Supper on Holy Thursday? Can you take off the whole day Friday and really spend it in contemplation of our Lord's ultimate sacrifice and sacrificial love for us? But we can't just fit everything in and try to do everything we normally do and try to make it a set-apart week. I think Holy Week is one of the greatest gifts God has given to humanity. And if we take that whole week and we set it apart for God as much as we can, we're going to be blessed beyond understanding. And yet, if we don't do that, if we try to fit everything in, or we try to make it a regular week, or we just try to treat it as just a couple days, we are missing out on this wonderful gift. So I hope we will try, if not for this year, or do we can for this year, but at least planning for the next year if God gives us another Holy Week, because we don't know, this could be our last. We don't even know if we'll finish this Holy Week. But to take the opportunity when Holy Week comes around to set apart, because that's what holy means, it's set apart, it's sacred, it's of God, it's spiritual, it's of heaven, it's not just a regular week. And to do what we can really to set apart the entire week for God. And then I think we're going to be blessed beyond measure. So I wish everyone a blessed remainder of Holy Week. We're already halfway through it. Important days are coming up. I hope we've set apart, or will set apart what we can to celebrate these wonderful commemorations of God's love and his loving us through his saving acts, his passion, his crucifixion, and then his resurrection. So I wish everyone a blessed Holy Week, blessed Pascha to everyone. And if you haven't set apart this week, do what you can. If not, plan for next year to have a Holy Week. God bless you, and have a blessed Holy Week.